Hey YouTube world, this harvest is plenty. Just want to throw up a quick video for you guys. I'm sitting here watching the news and they're mentioning Hurricane Ian and how it's approaching the Tampa Bay, St. Pete, Gainesville area in Florida, and how they issued evacuation orders, and upwards of 2 to 3 million people who live in this area will be evacuating. It said Tampa is embracing for a storm of the century. And this article says the following. It's been more than a century since a major storm like Hurricane Ian struck the Tampa Bay area, which blossomed from a few 100,000 people in 1921 to more than 3 million today. Many of these people live in low-lying neighborhoods that are highly susceptible to storm surge and flooding they have rarely before experienced. So let me ask you a question. Are you ready? If you lived in the Tampa area and you had to evacuate, what would you do? Where would you go? If you decide to stay behind to ride it out, do you have the necessary tools, supplies, skills on hand to do those things? Also, while the atmosphere and the climate is pretty good in your area today, or your neighborhood, your city, your town, or wherever you live, take a look and do a check on your preps. Make sure that you have enough food, that you have enough water stored, that you have enough supplies stored, that you got some medical things stored, that, if you need to protect yourself, do you have enough ammo? Have you taken enough training to be able to effectively handle your firearm? Do you have a network of people to help you out if things get tough? If you get stuck in your house, or if you don't have any communication, or if you don't have any power, and if you have medicine that needs to be refrigerated, can you run across the street to your neighbor's house and they refrigerate it for you because they got a generator, or whatever the case may be? But just think about all of those things. I don't want to keep you guys long at all. And just prepare, because we're living in some very strange times. And as I said before, everything is not always about terrorism or about somebody hacking the grid. Yes, that is a possibility. But there are things called hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, snowstorms, ice storms. Those things really do happen. So you need to be prepared for whatever to make sure that you and yours will be able to survive and be okay. So that's all I have for you. Until next time, guys, thank you, take care, and God bless to you and your family.
Overnight, Ian now becoming a hurricane, barreling toward Florida. Store shelves in Tampa are already empty as concerned residents stock up on essentials like plywood to protect their windows and water to drink if Ian strikes a major blow.
I mean, we're trying to be ready. Who knows? I mean, it may be real bad, maybe not bad at all. But if it is, then we just want to make sure we are ready.
Everyone's getting ready for a possible direct hit by this intense storm, projected to reach Category 4 strength, powered by the ultra-warm Gulf waters after going by Cuba later today and tonight. The governor of Florida declaring a state of emergency for all 67 counties and activating thousands of National Guardsmen.
Anticipate power outages. That is something that will likely to happen with a hurricane of this magnitude. Anticipate fuel disruptions.
The lines at gas stations across the state are already long. Emergency management officials say they're preparing for the worst.
More than 2 million meals and more than 1 million gallons of water to be ready to be sent into impacted areas.
I just got here and it's saying that there's no water here.
Supplies running low as people heed the warnings.
Were you surprised to see empty store shelves?
Yes. I'm from Chicago. It's my first year down here experiencing the hurricane, so it's like people are really taking this serious, way more serious than I thought.
Tampa hasn't taken a direct hit from a major hurricane in 100 years, but the mayor is preparing for any possibility.
You have dodged bullets in the past. What's the level of uncertainty and, I guess, concern that maybe this time is going to be different?
Well, we look at it from a worst case scenario every time. So again, we prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
And that's exactly what these Floridians are doing.
Yeah, I don't think we should panic. I don't think, it's part of living here in Florida. We should always definitely be prepared for the worst, of course, but not panic.